So guys, something very disturbing happened in the Orezo area.
A lot is happening inside this country, and this video is about to watch is coming from True Crime Daniel. Seriously, watching this video is heart-aching and it's heartbreaking. A whole gospel singer buying him girlfriend. Without wasting much of your time, my people, let me quickly play the video, make una watch am and hear wetin happen, how the thing take happen, how e take buying girlfriend. Omo, look well before you laugh. Who go believe say a whole gospel singer fit buying girlfriend? But before we go into the detail, before we play the video, my people, help me hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and also share this video out. Oya, my people, make una watch the video and see wetin really happened to the girl.
So guys, something very disturbing happened in the Orezo area of Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. A man identified as Timileyin Ajayi was caught on Sunday, the 12th of January 2025, carrying a black sack bag whose contents raised suspicions that resulted in a very heartbreaking discovery. Timileyin was said to have taken a motorbike to an unknown location along Abuja. However, along the way, the bikeman who took him on the journey noticed that there was a strange liquid coming out of the bag Timileyin was holding. The bikeman eventually discovered that the dripping liquid was actually blood. This discovery sparked his curiosity about the contents of the bag. In this regard, he parked the motorcycle and then asked Timileyin what was inside the bag that had blood dripping from it. The bikeman also noticed that the sack had a lot of flies around it, which was also quite unusual, unless he had something like a spoiled food or trash inside the bag. This observation heightened the driver's suspicion, making him even more curious to find out what was inside the bag. The back and forth with the driver caught the attention of other people who were also around the area. These concerned observers approached Timileyin to check the contents of the bag he was carrying. As expected, he resisted and also cooked up excuses to avoid getting the bag checked, since he already knew the implication its contents would have on him. Regardless, the people who caught him that afternoon successfully looked into the bag, and what they found inside sent shivers down their spine. The bag was found to have contained the head of a woman whose identity was unknown at the time. Timileyin was quickly apprehended and the police were called to the scene. When the police arrived at the scene, they began questioning him to find out how the horrific discovery ended up inside the bag he was carrying. Timileyin told the police that the head was that of his girlfriend, Salome Adaidu. According to him, he had an argument with her, and along the line, things got intense and she attempted to attack him with a knife. Timileyin claimed he was able to overpower her and then eventually ended up butchering her. However, a source who seemed to know Salome and her family very well made a comment that showed Timileyin was lying. According to him, Salome was not Timileyin's girlfriend as he had claimed to be. They do not even know each other to start with. Salome was said to have left home that very day to visit a friend in Karu, which is a local government area in Nasarawa State, but in a very close proximity to Abuja, where the horrific discovery was made. The source disclosed that Salome entered a wrong tricycle, which means she was probably kidnapped by the suspect before brutally taking her life. A lot of people believe that he was on his way to dispose of the head when he was caught. What we do not know is if he was taking it to a ritualist for a supposed money ritual or if he had other intentions for it. As of now, not much is known about his motive for the horrific crime other than what he had told the police, but a little research revealed some interesting things about Timileyin. Salome was said to be an indigene of Kogi State and of the Igala tribe, while Timileyin hailed from the Kaba community in the same Kogi State. It is not known if they've met before while in Kogi State or in Abuja. Going by Timileyin's confession at the crime scene, he claimed that they had been dating for over a year before he eventually took her life. Salome was said to be a graduate of the Department of Library and Information Sciences at Kogi State University. She reportedly finished school in 2023, and there is currently no information on whether she lived in Abuja or in a neighboring state. It was also discovered that Timileyin was a gospel artist. He released his first worship song titled God of All the Earth in September 2019, while he was still the lead vocalist at the Seed of Prosperity Ministry, Abuja. It will also interest you to know that Timileyin was a former atheist. He became a Christian some years before he released his first gospel song. Timileyin disclosed in 2019, during the release of his song, that he once doubted the existence of God until God strategically restored him to himself and then gave him the song, God of All the Earth, so that he could proclaim his sovereignty. What we do not know is exactly what he meant by God strategically restored me back to himself. Timileyin did not make it clear if he was previously a traditionalist or if he just didn't believe that there was any supreme being that controlled both the physical and the spiritual. As of now, it is strongly believed that Timileyin allegedly murdered his girlfriend for ritual purposes. What we also don't know is if the ritual was aimed at skyrocketing his gospel music career or his current job as a photographer and content creator. Timileyin had not released another gospel song after the first one. At the time he was arrested, he was working as a photographer, videographer, social media manager, and songwriter in Abuja. Timileyin posted some of his works on his TikTok page, along with some of his personal posts. A quick check on some of his personal TikTok contents showed he had already made himself believe that how successful you become in life solely depends on you.
The issue with some of you is that you keep praying for destiny helpers, someone to come and help you. You believe that there's someone somewhere that's been destined to help you, to bring you out of your predicament. And that is the problem. That is the main problem. All through your childhood, it's actually an indoctrination from childhood. Your parents actually believed in that and they passed it on to you. So this has somehow shaped your mindset, and your mindset affects your reality. You, all through your childhood, your parents have been taking you to church. Prayer point has been raised. Oh Lord, send me my destiny helper, send me my destiny helper. And that is the problem. There's no destiny helper anywhere. You are your own destiny helper. There's nobody coming to help you. You are your own savior. Okay, I'm not actually saying like 100% entirely there's nobody coming to help you. But what I'm trying to say is life is 100% your responsibility. So you can't keep waiting for someone to come from somewhere to come help you. You are the help that you need. If anybody's going to help you, let me just say they're just going to do maybe 2% of helping you. The rest is up to you. What I'm trying to say is that life is up to you. Life is your responsibility. The earlier you understand this, the better for you.
Now, that was a motivational speech from Timileyin himself. From that video, you could tell that he had already conditioned his mind to believe that the progress you make in life is solely dependent on you and not some destiny helper like people are made to believe. In another video, he also said that there was nothing like village people, which still aligned with his earlier statement that a person is solely responsible for how his or her life turns out. While the speech may sound like a typical motivational talk, I believe it assisted in shedding light on his mentality, because if someone believes that how his life turns out to be solely depends on that person, it could also mean that you are where you are because you are not willing to do certain things your mind or morals do not agree with, which could take you to the level you are dreaming to be. So going by his thinking, he probably believed it was his fault that his music career did not kick off like that of the ones we know and celebrate today. He may have also blamed himself for his content not going viral on social media, which would have made him a social media sensation. Since he believed that his success in life depended solely on him, he probably thought that if he could just take that extra step of performing a ritual, he could have all he ever wanted. Hence, his decision to use Salome for the suspected purpose. After the news of his arrest went viral on social media, other ladies whom Timileyin had chatted up and also wanted to see came forward to show their conversations. One of them shared screenshots of her chats where Timileyin repeatedly wanted to meet up with her in Abuja. From the screenshots, nothing about it shows that the lady was romantically involved with him. The lady even stated that she refused to go out with him. So maybe Timileyin got frustrated trying to get someone he knew for the ritual and then decided to kidnap a victim as his last resort. Salome's body, which he left at his apartment, was reportedly retrieved and handed over to her family for burial. The burial had already been conducted, and may her soul rest in peace. It is just so sad to see the level of unhealthy competition among young people in this generation. Normally, in cases like this, the woman is often blamed for finding herself in this situation because of her desire for material things from the man, but this happens to not be the case with Salome. Timileyin was never rich, and the fact that he was a gospel singer may have even convinced Salome that he was a God-fearing man, assuming they were actually dating as he had claimed. This outcome now shows that no one is really safe with anybody, be it rich or poor. Timileyin's claim of getting into a fight with his girlfriend and then having her head in a bag is just ridiculous. However, since the case is still developing, I will keep you updated on the emerging details of the story. If you would like to see the pictures and videos that could not be included in this video, click the link in the description to view them on our Telegram channel, or search for True Crime Tony on Telegram. May Salome's soul rest in peace. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more true crime stories. Thank you for watching and stay safe.
Okay, guys, you all have listened to the story of how a gospel singer buying girlfriend. A lot is happening inside this country, and some of all these people, they are doing this thing to they sell it off. They sell the body parts off. Some of them are not really all this money ritual of a thing or so. Some of them they sell the body parts off. Someone have to be very careful. Imagine a gospel singer. If a gospel singer can have a heart to find in girlfriend. What happens to ordinary person that is not even related, that is not even a Christian, or that is not even a believer? Someone have to be very careful out there, know the kind of people you are dealing with. Seriously, look very well, check front and left and back, and monitor the kind of personality that person have, because this one is really shocking and is really alarming. Okay, my people, thank you for watching this amazing video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you some other time. Bye.